year is still 1996. As you could probably tell, this is not going to be a rational film. I mean, hell, just look at how it opens.
In the event that you find certain sequences or ideas confusing, please bear in mind that this is your fault, not ours. You will need to see the picture again and again until you understand everything. And now, filmed in its entirety and proven to heal minor cuts and abrasions, we proudly present Schizopolis!
Yeah. There isn't any credits in the film, save for exactly one frame of copyright info at the end. Soderbergh not only writes and directs, but also stars as the main character Fletcher Munson and his doppelganger Jeffrey Kochek. Behind the scenes, he helped compose the music with Cliff Martinez, and this marks the first time he works as cinematographer, but before his Peter Andrews pseudonym. Schizopolis was edited by Sarah Flack, who would go on to work with Soderbergh on 2 more films. Due to the independent nature, Schizopolis has a wide array of people who have worked behind the scenes in previous Soderbergh films as major actors. On-set dresser Mike Malone appears as T. Asmus Swithers. Electrician David Jensen plays Elmo.
I believe so strongly in mayonnaise.
And producer John Hardy, who you may remember as the man who was walking past in Sex, Lies and Videotape, plays the talk show host. Starring for the first time is Eddie Jemison, who will be one of the key players in the Ocean's trilogy. The beginning of the film is a parody of the opening of Cecil B. DeMille's The Ten Commandments, where the director himself would discuss the film we were about to see.
When I say that this is the most important motion picture you will ever attend, my motivation is not financial gain.
These bookends were included after it was played at a festival when audiences didn't realize that the film was meant to be taken ironically. Cliff Martinez gets name-dropped as one of the patients who goes to see Jeffrey Kochek.
Mr. Martinez, how are you?
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Got terrible tooth.
Oh, okay.
And no, that's not Cliff Martinez playing himself. Speaking of name drops, one of the characters is Lester Richards, which is a reference to Richard Lester, who Soderbergh was interviewing at the time. In the film, he's played by Steven's father, Peter Soderbergh. During the bomb scare scene, we see the return of Joe Crest, who makes his only appearance in the film.
So I was speaking with this guy from statistics who says we have a mole in here somewhere.
Mole?
Something.
What do you mean? Who's got a mole?
He's a mole.
Also, the woman in the group is Coleman Haug, who would later go on to write Full Frontal and Bubble. And Betsy Brantley, Soderbergh's wife, plays Mrs. Munson and attractive woman number 2. The film was made after their divorce. While the majority of the film is shot more normally, for lack of a better word, imaginary sequences are done more filtered.
The guy ate like hell, had chronic insomnia, his blood pressure was way high.
Commercials and news footage that are shown throughout the film have Soderbergh continuing his trademark of shooting in front of a television, although here it's used for comedic effect.
Racehorses do not urinate more frequently or at greater length than non-racing horses, or, for that matter, any mammal of comparable size.
One of the major themes in Schizopolis is communication, or lack thereof. It's most prominent with the Munson's relationship, where Fletcher imagines the conversations are going through the motions.
Generic greeting.
Generic greeting returned.
Imminent sustenance.
Overly dramatic statement regarding upcoming meal.
Ooh, false reaction indicating hunger and excitement.
While Mrs. Munson imagines her husband and her lover speaking another language.
Hello. Oh, spaghetti and soft rolls, your favorite. Say you love me.
Tu mi ami.
Say you need me.
Tu hai bisogno di me.
Scenes involving Elmo and his customers are spoken with random gibberish.
Scratch pad horoscope.
Shoe bone. Rubber belly. Flesh frame.
Flesh frame. Jigsaw.
But this shows that he's more intimate with them than the Munsons are with each other. Throughout the film, people answer phones and doorbells that don't even ring.
Amazing what you can miss when you skip a day.
I know. Oh, hang on just a minute, Deb. There's somebody at the door.
Although there are exceptions. And just a little tidbit, one of the lawyers that is reciting the letter Jeffrey reads can be seen backstage at the conference before the speech is about to begin. With this and Grey's Anatomy, Stephen felt more rejuvenated creatively to return to the mainstream. And from there, we'll continue the further adventures of the luckiest bastard you ever saw.